Advent of Code Day 1. T minus 5 minutes, folks. For those who are not in the know, it's 25 days of coding challenges, all released here at adventofcode.com at midnight, aka 4 minutes from now. The first one, obviously, I'm starting 5 minutes before, but for the following ones that I'll make it to, I'll probably be starting an hour before to go over the previous day's solution. Appreciate anyone who's coming by or watching the VODs. Let me check something real quick. Got some old code. I do have a system all set up to input this. So I'm doing this in JavaScript. Despite the TS, I have an input file. I'm going to put my input, and I am running Quaka, Quaka, Quaka. So we can quickly see ourselves some output. Those who don't know, there's usually a part 1 and a part 2. Hence my part 1 and part 2 functions. Less than 3 minutes to go. The code, or at least the repo I use, is right over here. You can follow along if you wish to see my solutions. One, and well, there's no 2022 yet because I haven't made any, but they'll be here. I got some leftover tabs here. Hold on a moment. Oh. I do not want to be wasting my own stream, wasting my own bandwidth watching my own stream. Get rid of that. Yeah, considering this is also a timed endeavor, I might be a little silent during the cram, going in a little focus mode, but once we're done, I will, in the best of my ability, try to explain it in all detail. This is day 1, though, so don't be surprised if it's over in 5 minutes. But I will, of course, still be making it at least an hour-long stream. Do some code wars and stuff after the fact. 60 seconds. Let me drag this lovely timer back to where it belongs. Oh, not that small. It's like a bouncy ball. Well, there we go. Been a whole year. Let's see how rusty we've gotten. There we go, folks. Hope we don't crash the site. Go out of the input, grab the input. Don't take too long. Copy, paste. There's the input. Trim the lines. Save it. Let's figure it out. It's some kind of math thing. Grab the example. There we go. Put it in there. Trim the lines. Great. Okay, good enough. Okay, so 50 stars, blah, blah, blah. Take this snap. Suppose filtering and open up the following list. First is carrying with 1, 2, and 3, total of 6, total of 4. Okay, the new line delimited. Then you know which elf to ask how many calories being carried by the elf carrying the most calories. How many calories is the elf carrying the first calorie? Okay, I got it. So what we need to do is it is data.split by double new lines, then dot split new line, dot reduce, seems to be a dot map elf, then for every elf dot split by an individual new line, then map number. What we need to do is reduce sum n, sum plus n. Every elf will at least be carrying 1, but we'll do that. Order wrap is turned off. Const return math.max all of these. Haven't even looked at the output. We are YOLOing it. Type number must not have blah blah blah. Great, Quack is failing. Did not have this terminal to open up. Turn iterator. Great. CD. This is, it always happens. CD 22. Up. It's node. Come on, you. And it's unsaved, so show me real output. Great, okay. Why is it angry? Hello, Wadekin. Trying to think thoughts why this is failing. Oh, this is summing them all together. It's supposed to map and reduce. This is what I get for going fast. Reduce is too far out. There you go. Reduce is on the outer. Reduce needs to be on the inner. Now I can spread this into sum. So TypeScript, you did save me. I was just reduce does not exist on type of number. Map number. Map number is supposed to be an array of numbers. I have a double reduce on there. Daggone it. Parentheses. Great. So the first one is 2400, and that's supposed to be 2400. There you go. My number is this right here. Grab it. Part 1. Ah, man. Okay. Whew. First one's always a little rough. I already realized most calories might be running out of snacks. Carried by the top 3. The sum of the calories covered by the top 3 elves. Okay, great. So part 2 is part 1. I'm glad I put this in a variable. Sums, so it's going to be dot sort A, B. We want this largest to smallest, B minus A. We want the sum. Where is it? Top 3 elves. How many calories are they holding in total? Dot sum slice 0 to 3. We only want 3. I'm feeling lucky. Get rid of that one. Uh-oh. That's not right. It's not right at all. Ah, not max. I am reducing them together. So another reduce. I can copy that from here to there. Delete, paste. This is our number. I'm not even going to test it. Woo! Ah, top 1000. Okay. T minus 4 minutes for part 2. Again, my first one's always rusty. I got distrustful of Quokka. It was me, not Quokka, putting the reduce on the wrong line. But we got it. Let's see how bad part 1 was. The fact that it didn't say means it was above 1000. Ooh, I was so close, actually. But hey, pretty close. And hey, yeah, Wadekin. Sorry I didn't say hello too instantly in the focus mode, but yeah, now that that's over. Hey, and yeah, you come a panda, I appreciate it, yeah. Day 1, always a little rough jumping back in there. We made it. Top 1000. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish this code up raw as it is. I will fill out this solution here, though, just to make sure I have the example filled in. Where does that code go? Where is this where that code goes? Yeah, that's right, Unami. December 1st. I mean, hey, you're right on the start of it. Great thing is that all the previous years are still available. So You don't need to wait for all these days coming out. You got all the other years. As you can see, I didn't get all of them, but that started somewhat soon. But yeah, the first day is always the easiest one, but they start ramping up. It depends on the year, to be honest, but they do start ramping up in difficulty. Eventually, though, by at least once you get to double digit days, you're either gonna be able to bruise through it or you'll just like, well, I'll look at the solutions tomorrow. And also, doing this in JavaScript isn't the fastest traditionally, but it's fun. Okay, and with that, let me make sure to. There are tasks. Okay, don't know what you're angry about. Let me make my lovely commits. Input in. There we go. Don't know what that is. Whoops. Don't make those changes. I had a previous commit sitting in the repo. Make that. And there we go. Log. This has been a year since I've touched this, of course. I don't remember what I'm doing. Add 2022 day 01. Type script solution. And there we go. 1 out of 25. I will polish this up a little bit. Oh no, my brain. Yeah, log. I think I made that commit message incorrect. Oh no, I made it right. Yeah, add and then an optimize. So yeah, after I do my initial solution, which is just whatever I came up with, then I like to generally see what slight optimizations, not at the cost of readability, that I can make. So to actually explain what's going on here, I'm splitting by double new lines. So I'm splitting by that right there. So what I've selected, they're not spaces, they're new lines. So I'm saying, okay, for each one of these, give me another array. And I can actually stop Quokka. Again, I don't mean to explain this when I can just show exactly what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I can't show Python debugger. What are you doing here? No. No, this is TypeScript. Year-old code. Cross your fingers. Oh, nope. Not what we wanted. Okay. A little bit of debugging here. Not C++. Not C++. TypeScript. Here we go. Yeah, this is probably really old. Again, year-old code. Rascal NVM versions node. If I'm lucky, this is all that needs updating. And this is just to get. What is this thing complaining about? C++ build. Yeah, I don't have that. Uh-oh, that's complaining. Please use Node instead. No. Okay, I'll use Node. Hey, morning, KHP. Yeah, it is technically morning for me. 9, well, it's 12 a.m., yeah. Hope your Thursday or Wednesday, wherever it is for you, has been going well. We just completed the Advent of Code Day 1, and now we're trying to debug this. Hey, Mavi. Hey, thanks for coming on by, too. We just gonna do a little polishing, a little explaining about exactly how this works. Of course. Come on, mousey. Oh, let me see which buttons are these. I don't remember. It's been a year. Oh, okay, there we go. That's putting it out pretty well. It's a little bit unreadable, but as you can see, when we do this first split, dagnabbit. Okay, it's not showing me right, but okay. As you can see, the first split splits these numbers into little groups. So you got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, their own string, 4,000, its own string, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Each get their own string. Jazzy Pants, it is a very niche skill. You know, it says nothing about your quality as a programmer if you're not an expert at competitive programming. It's like sports. Just because you can't run in the Olympics doesn't mean you can't run. It's not. It's the skills do not exactly equate. Like if I had taken the effort to go all Vim and fast typing, I would have been able to get much done quicker. And a lot of it, honestly, is reading comprehension. It's about being able to read this thing as quickly as possible and figure out what they want. And then, if you did catch the beginning of it, fighting your own typos. It always ends up being a off by one because you're trying to be fast. Exactly, Jazzy. Yeah. And I didn't even use the script, so I have like scripts that auto download this, but it's day one. I assumed they were broken, as they always are. Yeah, because at least with Advent of Code, it's all about grabbing the input, grabbing the first example, looking at the bold stuff, and trying to see the answer. Nah, don't. That's not it. It's not it at all, Jazzy. Different, very different. The Venn diagram for this does not overlap very much with actual development. This is gonna get very algorithmy soon. I mean, if it's simple, it might not be simple though. You know, who knows? I mean, if you're willing, we can give it a shot. This is gonna be a little shorter stream to. Well, I'm gonna make sure it's not a longer one, so I got stuff to do. Yeah, of course, Jazzy. Feel free to share. Yeah, as you can see, the timer is done. I mean, the timer is still ticking, but the Advent of Code timer is done. So I'm just gonna be hanging, chilling for probably the next hour and a half, polishing this up, doing some code wars, all that. Exactly, KHP. It is very versatile, and some people here, like you go to the subreddit, there's going to be at least one person doing all these programs in Excel. God's bless their heart. No, I don't know how they have the patience to do all this in Excel. There are some real one-uppers out there. These are the code weenies of the code weenies. Yeah, let me put this in comments so you can actually read this, which is a pain. I wanted to read that. But I'll try to put this in readable comment chunks. Again, we're gonna hope really soon my extension don't fail. Yeah, I mean, all those, what's it called? Eccentric languages come out. Like, there are Rockstar devs. They're all out there, you know? Here's our reduce. There you go. And then we finally have sums, which is right up there, I guess. Oh, you know what? Big brain here. I can just put this on multiple lines. Big brain. Big brain. I have the biggest of brains. Here we go. I think that's what I want. We're gonna find out if that's what I want. Debug. Oh, look at that. I also forgot to turn on the screencast. Flash location. That's Python code. You can tell that. Okay, so reset. Watch. Individual elf. Nope. Delete. Don't mind me as I slowly try and see if I can get this to work. And then finally, we have sums. That's right, Mavi. I mean, it's one of those. It's not Cobalt level yet, but it's getting on that level almost. You know, one of these lines got to be it. There we go. Okay, we can see it. We can see all the things happening now. So as we can see, our current elf is the string one. I love you VS Code. It's this string We split it into new lines, which gives us this cute little array of strings. We map it with a number, which turns this cute little array into numbers. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. And if we go to the next one, 4 turns into number 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. 5 and 6, 11. Hey, I'm glad you got that working, KHP. Yeah, that was for the React one, I think. Unless there's another KH out there I mixed you up with, sorry. But yeah, I'm glad you got that working. Then we have 7, 8, and 9 to numbers, sum together. Nice, nice. Then 10, sum together with 0. And finally, our sums are 6, 4, 11, 24, and 10. The max of those being 24. Hey, Skyvane. We're just going through the step-by-step explanation for how my particular solution to admin of code day 1 works. We just went through solve 1, which TLDR was given this string, sum up the numbers in the groups, return the largest summed up number. That was part 1. All the wrong buttons. Reset. Part 2 is down here. It's essentially the same, just getting the top 3. Which I'm not going to step through. So we already stepped through all of this. This is a descending sort. The trick to know it's descending is that you have the first value A and the second value V. When you say B minus A, it's from largest to smallest when you do the numbering thing. If you prefer, you can make this A and Z. So this is a little bit more human comprehensible. Z to A, largest to smallest. A to Z, smallest to largest. Or keep it A and B, that works. So this gives us all these sums in the correct order. If I can go to that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Here's the real data. The one of 257. Yeah, I forgot about that. We'll skip to the end of this one. I guess we won't skip to the end. Never mind. I know what's wrong. I deleted lines and the debugger's like, this is where it was last on my map, I swear. Poor debugger. Okay. We believe in you, debugger. There we go. Okay, we made it to the real line. Boop. Reset. Watch. And watch the slice while we're at it. There we go. So we can see, getting a lot, losing real estate here. But we have 5 numbers, 24, 11, 10, 6, and 4. Slicing from 0 to 3 gives us 24, 11, and 10. Just the 3 we want. Then the rest of this is classic reduce sum math. And here's one of 257 numbers. See the top 3. Yeah, I still haven't fixed this. There's a lot of scrolling here. Top 3 are those numbers, which get magically summed together. Okay, reset. There we go. Now for the optimize. Just comparing these two, we got some wet code. Thank you, VS Code, for not collapsing this. But the wet code is basically this part here. And the rest is somewhat unique. So, first bit of wet code that I'm seeing is const sum array. Just gonna take and thank you, Copilot. I love that cheating. It takes an array of numbers and it sums them together. We can pass this to all of our reduces as sum array. And I'm gonna call it array like this. Oh yeah, how do I want to do this? As a callback or a value? We'll call this, array summer, and just take the... That's actual work. We're not going to do work. Nope. Wrap the whole thing in a sum array like so. There we go, and for readability, we'll go like so. That's readable enough. We'll do the exact same thing to that one. Yoink. Yeet. Oh, got a semicolon there. Then we're doing sorting. Everyone loves a good sort. And then here, we can reuse our sum array function again. Right here. Lovely. That's making it pretty dry. Though this entire thing here can also be another function. So this is cos get elf sums, takes data the string, and does, good idea, Copilot, all this to it. So now this whole thing is just this little function right here. And seeing as we use this variable exactly one time, we can pass it straight here in place of its variable. Hey, DevMozzie, yeah, we can do some TypeRacer. Thanks for coming by the way. Let me just fill this in, and we will start the type erasing. Did you want to play with, or do you want me to send me to the wilds? Go play against the code weenies out there. Both is good with me. Dealer's choice. The wild. Okay, into the wild we go. I hope your Wednesday or Thursday, whatever time zone you're going, I hope your December is going well, DevMozzie. Long time no see. Or long time no Twitch, at least. Ooh, it's so bright. Can we fix this? There we go, we fixed it. Try and remember. There we go. I should do this before I have enough code to get my typing fingers ready. Here we go, though. Oh, well. 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 Okay. What a passage. I just finished comprehending that. Wow, yeah. That got, that's a little, not safe for work, I suppose. Hey, yeah, we are, Mozzie. I mean, I'm gonna try to do as many of these, Advent of Coves live as I can. I'm definitely doing them all, just whether I'll be able to do them live. Energy depends. Yeah, 72. Or 73. Not bad at all. I'm not signed in. My precious stats. How will anyone know I erased typing without it being locked into my account? There we go. This will probably put me in more appropriately smoking zones. Wow, another kind of morbid one. Hyphen. A little better, a little better. Yeah, dark theme. This is Christmas. It's time for the dark themes, obviously. That's foreboding. Hey. Appreciate that, Roger G. Got a little cut off there, but it came through in the end. Yeah, I hope your day of week's going well too. Yeah, we did smoke him that time. I thought I'll sign in, it'll be harder. No, I almost doubled some people. Feel a little bad on that one. Let's get at least one more. But yeah, Rogers, we're just taking a little type racer break as we completed day 1, 2 days, Advent of Code. Gonna go polish it up and maybe do some Code Wars. Maybe fix some authentication issues. Maybe not speak during type racer. Whew. Yeah, don't speak during type racer, obviously. That's why, for those who were from the beginning, that was very much a silent solving. Can't walk and talk at the same time, apparently. Okay. Final one. There we go. That's more down to average. 83. Yeah, it was a good one. Good one. It was all of them exclamation points. Just kind of was like, okay, where are my fingers going this time? Yeah, of course, Jazz. Yeah, I'm more than down to look at the issue. If you shared it, I mean, if it's in the 100 devs help, I'll be able to see it there. Or we can just paste it here. I think you have my Discord, however you want to share. Oh, did you want it? Are you cool with it being on stream? If not, otherwise I can help you after stream, whichever you prefer. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, I think I might have actually. Yeah, if I didn't, then celebrations. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, there you go. You got free time now. Yeah, ironically, for some people, it's either they disappear after 100 days, or they're able to actually show up because they're not devoting their entire life to the hunt. But yeah, there you go. Of course, but hey, remember, as Leon says, don't give up until the money is in your bank account, because it ain't over until the money's in your bank account. Anything, even if it's rare, they can still slip up in some way, rescind the offer. It don't count till I get money. Oh, I really, oh, I really appreciate that, Mozzie. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like Leon said, it's only like 1 out of 100 that after you actually get the offer and start signing stuff goes through. But like Leon says, even our successes, we don't want to get too emotionally invested in because it's the hunt. The hunt ain't over till you're eating, is it? You can't eat future food unless you're a time traveler. I'll take a peek at some code. Client-side routing. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's some client-side routing, all right. We got index. Tell me this isn't a single-page application. Well, it might be. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So let me actually go up and read the exact issue was. Just browsing code at this point. Simple bug. I mean, there's nothing simple about this project, so I doubt the bug will be simple, Jazzy. All good, Jazzy, all good. I mean, yeah, script fully loaded, add event, pop state router. I mean, yeah, this is some stuff. It's been a while since I've done manual client-side routing, but this is definitely fun. until you add a product component which is based on search params. Fun, tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, let me get an actual clone of this. GitHub is not that useful for running the code. Do it without a terminal. cd code active learn. I don't have one. Yeah, clown. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I'm sure I'll be able to pick it up once I get her installed. See the unexpected behavior. No, it's not too complex. It's just a bit manual, which is a great way of learning it. I just have to quickly pick up on your patterns. But yeah, I've done this in the past myself, so don't worry. It's not complex. It's just foreign. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. Sure, it's no issue. Oh, 11, you got a link down here. More projects should have this as a link. Click, I say. Click. There we go, we finally made it. Yeah, that's it. It's time consuming, as you can tell, but the best way to learn about how a wheel works or how something works is to build your own version of it. And then you can kind of understand at least the level of complexity about what is going on. Now let's check out home page, maybe about page. Okay, maybe we'll get this error here. Cart line 200. Where's my JavaScript? Ah, it's not here. That's all good, Jazzy. It's all good. So you got your product page. Yeah, it seems like you might have actually oh, you do have it here. Products page. Product page. Ah, you singularized something somewhere. Ah, I get it. Yeah, so there's product page for the individual, and that's an index 2. All good, Jazzy, all good. So I'll just switch to index 2 then. That should do the magic. Uno, dos. Eh. I might need to stop and start this actually. There we go. Okay, it's doing stuff. I got her working. Let's see what's up. We got a lovely homepage. Good client-side routing. What can you say? Lovely about, lovely products. And we get to add these to our cart. And you specifically said, okay, add it to cart. Let's see if that works. Cart works great. It was add the product component based on search params. Press refresh. Okay. 404. Oh, I see this showed up out of nowhere. Interesting behavior on the homepage. Okay, not bad. Oh, okay, there we go. You're at, but you shouldn't be. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint in this and follow it through. Shmush. That's cool. Yeah, we'll step on through. Boop. And down we go. Up, down to Grandma's house. Yep, DB loads. Great. Home about skippity-doo-dah-day. All of our lovely routes. Uh-huh. Oh, I see what just happened. Yep, we just hit the error, Jazzy. So I went here. Component is a project page you're calling with an ID. Okay, I see the issue. Let's see a solution for it, shall we? So yeah, it shouldn't be called with an ID. So route.component. Gotcha. So the way the route exists in the route is project, render the product page with the ID. This logic seems actually correct. Which means in theory... Okay, yeah, I'll do a git pull. Let me undo that change then. It's the latest, greatest. We updated index. Should have looked. There we go. Oh, yeah. Don't mind me. Okay, yeah, there's the latest codes in index 1. Let's head on back. Okay, yeah. Let's check it out. Now let's give Firefox the freedom to live its life. Be free, Firefox. Yep, still poofs away. So I'm still going to think my theory for solving is probably going to be the same, though I do see how your routes are slightly different now. Trying to use a query parameter ID here. Interesting. I think the previous approach was pretty close. So I'm trying to think of the best way to do this, because you'll need to basically indicate that, hey, this is a parameter that needs to be an argument. Easiest way to do that, trying to think. Yeah, it's again because like you said, this is the complexity shoulders of giants. They already figured out this for us. I mean, the way they do it is they embed regex and then they extract the regex to put it in the thing, but we ain't about to get all that complex. So if with the router again, that router with path. Yeah, so we don't want to match the current. Yeah, we're gonna do our best to avoid the regex. Don't you worry. So let's see what it looks like when it's real. That's question mark ID. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, so it's because it's being called. That's the main thing. So that's at the very minimum, that's gotta go. It's not gonna solve it, but that's gonna prevent this weird fun error. Now actually visiting a product, make sure that did break it. Yeah, so for visiting the product page, we're just going to need to add more data. At the very least, we got to put more data somewhere. So we can do it by, right now you have key to component. We can have key to component to argument extractor. So if we go component, arg extractor, and this can just be straight up manual code at this point. Thank you, Copilot. That's exactly what we're going to do, though since it's not. Okay, I lied, Copilot. I take your compliment back. It's not what we're going to do. There we go. So it's going to be if we found it, then great, we found it. And yeah, we're calling these components, I suppose. Then const component is either going to be routes component or routes match. There you go. Const args is either going to be calling the argument extractor or an empty array. There we go. And finally, we call component with arg spread. And again, I'm not going full explanation because I don't know if this works yet. So at least the way it was written, that might work. This is doing a whole search params and you did a /. If I click here, I'm seeing you're doing /ID. Okay, yeah, so is our goal to be like question mark ID? Or do you want /2. Which of these URL patterns are you going for? Query parameter in the URL. No, actually, this might work as is right now. Query parameter extract. Hey, that is working. Okay. So yeah, it's not the exact way it was written, but come to this page, you refresh, it extracts the ID and it passes that to your component function. Try home. So if I go to home, it'll work. If I refresh home, it still works. I go to about page, I refresh about page, I go to products, I refresh products, cart, fresh cart. I appreciate it, Jazzy. Yeah, I mean it's just it's a unique problem. So I don't expect no reason why you would have gotten that first shot. But yeah, this definitely does works, and yeah, I'll go ahead and put this code back on GitHub or back on something so you can copy it. But I'll also show the way to grab the ID from the URL. Location, path, name, split pop, return ID. There we go. And instead of doing this, we do this, just as a theory. It's a game theory. It's not a game theory. Well, I broke it. I'm not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, nope. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Slow but steady. So we gotta do a little bit of debugging. Gotta do some scrolling too, apparently. Okay, Windows location path name split. One of y'all are failing me. You have failed this city. Do do do. Okay, gee, that was weird, DevTools. You're getting weird on me. Because the routing DevTools is so confused. There we go. Okay, let's hit up. Okay, we're not hitting any of this up because debugger is so confused at this point. Console log component args. There we go. Oh, I appreciate that, Jazzy. Yeah, I mean it's an interesting challenge, that's for sure. Split pop should be the last one. Yeah, we'll find out. Products. Product uno. So the anchor is correct. The routing's not. Location path name dash split dash pop. That is correct. Ooh, arg extractor. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's on me. It's supposed to be an array. It's also not matching it because it matches only on URLs. Interesting. Ooh, that is gonna be the tougher one. Oh, that's gonna be a regex. Oh no, I think we gotta involve a little bit of regex, honestly. Yeah, my advice is not to go down this route. My advice is gonna be sticking with this one. And save this as a interesting target to go for. Use the query parameter. Query parameters, they're not bad. For sure, Jazzy. Yeah, it's not something we should. I mean, yeah, you can do it eventually, but it's not definitely a advised approach. Product. Let me fix all this then for it. Package it up. There we go. Home's working. Product working. Clicky thing. Oh, that's ain't that nice. Yeah, Devmazi. It's either really easy or really complicated. There's never a middle ground. There we go. Okay, yep, this is definitely the way we're gonna go for it. I think we can. Yeah, there we go. Get diff. Get diff. Changes patch. Yappy. I'll paste this so you can copy as you see fit. Yes, you are, Didi. What? You are first. Oh, you don't need to. Yeah, no, you don't need a port change. There you go. I'll make this. You only need this link right here. There you go, Whelps. I mean, if Leah comes on, I'll raid him, whoa, dude. Hey, of course, Jazzy, more than happy to help. Yeah, as you can see, I dropped the slash since we're not using it. Implemented this little super component, which basically extracts the RAs however you want. I'm using the ID. And then it's like, are you a cool component or are you a boring component? If you're a cool component, give me the cool args or be a boring args. Aw, Jazzy, appreciate that. You don't have to. I'm just more than happy to be able to help. Thank you, Streamlabs. You made it look ugly. There, it looks great now. Yeah, that's a nice little challenge. Just a challenge day, folks. We're doing all kinds of fun challenges. I appreciate that. Hey, Neptune, nothing much, nothing much. We're just fixing random bugs. Wait, we finished our type racer. What we started the stream off was doing admin of code day one, which we have done, and now we're gonna polish it up a little bit. And type racing. Yeah, we did some pretty good type racing. It was a bit, our type racing texts were on the morbid side, but they were typed. I typed them. I typed them nonetheless. I persevered through the morbidity of them. Yeah, we were just finishing up on the Code Wars in the optimized version. Yeah, weird baby ghost. Random at B. Oh, we're on teal apparently. Or cyan, depends on what your eyes say. Oh, it is teal. I can read. Don't worry, folks. Teal it is, Rajji. But yeah, this is basically gonna commit. This is the optimized version. And then we're gonna do maybe some super optimized version, just for the fun of it. I appreciate that, Dev Mozzie. Stretch I shall. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a party, all right. Been a while since I used this repo. I'm like, how do I do things? I don't know. Yeah, this is lovely. Yeah, stretch it all. Get all the stretches in. So this obviously works. No surprise there. But how well does this work? Because look, we're being pretty functional, if I do say so myself. First, we're doing a split, and then a map, and then a split, then a map, then a reduce. So we're functional all over the place. I'm curious to see how performance-wise a non-functional approach would be. So we're going to go over here and make a quick benchmark to compare a non versus super functional approach. Ooh, I hope that hasn't been muted forever. But yeah, apparently, oh, I muted it when I was taking a drink, I think. Oh. But yeah, the forward slash is for a new line. The Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump through it real quick to show why it's a double forward slash. So forward slash watch. There we go. Elf split number split sum. Okay, those should be all the moving parts. Okay, I'm glad. Appreciate that, Jazzy. I really should have something to stop that, but I haven't gotten there yet. So first we can see the double new line split groups them into groups of essentially groups. I mean, there are all the ones that are split by the double new line. So all these three are a string, this one's a string, these two are strings, these three are strings, and this last one. That's what the double new line slash is for. Then, oh, I don't have it open. No, where's my code? Show me the code. There it is. We have the single new line slash, which turns 1,000 new line, 2,000 new line, 3,000 into an array where each one is its own little element. Tan stack, huh? Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of stacks, Jazzy Pants. I'm happy with React. I'm happy with Next. T3 sounds cool. It's probably the next one I'm gonna stack-wise into, but Astro seems also pretty cool, too. Ooh, wow. Yeah, Jazzy, you are. And that's what they say, right? You become the expert in a field and get the big bucks. But yeah, as you can see, it groups all those three, turns it into an array, then turns all those three arrays into a number. Then the 4 is very boring. But the 5, see, takes the string 5,000 new line 6,000, puts in an array of 2, turns both of those into a lovely number, then sums those two numbers together. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing it, Jazzy Pants, because I think, even if you weren't there, so it's not Saturday, so it's not really Troposaurus update. But for those who were there for Troposaurus, I ran it. I think I can actually show you. It needs some optimizations, to say the least. Oh, I'm sorry about this. My eyes, our eyes, the eyes. Where's my Troposaurus? So I ran the Troposaurus script. It went pretty well, as far as scraping scripts go. Let me stop right there. Let me just go look here. So we have ourselves 35,000 documents in the works, and we have 34,000 tropes. And I tried this. Don't look at that, though. So we have quite a few works. It filled the database to the point where loading the home page is no longer an option for us. We can no longer load the home page in a reasonable amount of time. So next Saturday, when we actually get to work on this, we're going to make some optimizations to make this work. Because it cannot handle 30,000 entries for some reason. Wonder why not? That tells you baddie write bad code. Bad code comes to bite you in the butt. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about it, Wodu, because people said like since Troposaurus is a lot of static pages, I know I can guarantee Next.js would benefit from it because the static build. But they say Astro is even better for that, so yeah, I'm looking at it. Maybe once I do it manually, I'll be like, let's see what Astro can do. Yeah, we have this, and we're now gonna make it better. So this is what I was coming here to see. There we go. Let's see if this actually works. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I'm sure it won't be too much of a pattern to pick up on. I'm just gonna see like where it's really gonna save me. Yeah, we're gonna do some quick benchmarking. That's why I just added that link there so I added that link for my purposes, not y'all's, but y'all can enjoy it too. It's a quick little benchmarking suite. All you gotta do is install the benchmark package and shove your code into this basically. Like in this example. So if you have two functions that do the same thing, you can compare which one is faster. It's like JS Bench, the website, but it's on your computer, which I like. So now we're going to make a quick little compare JS and actually see which is faster. The big one, this functional thing, or the manual version we're going to go for. For sure, Mavi. Yeah, that's like, there's already a relatively small thing going for Next.js as far as job-wise, right? And so it's like, it's a fun thing to learn, but is it moving the needle? Statistically, no. Though, as far as an optimization standpoint, yeah, I did see moving needle on that thing. It's like a tool to solve the problem, so. It's not the least needle moving thing, it's just also not the most. Now, how am I going to do this in TypeScript? Probably need to do all these. It's literally what Leon says, right? Once you start, that's what we all do, right? It's just so fun. So we're just going to assume that works. ES node compare. Got a CD TS node compare. Make sure this still works. Nope, it don't work. Okay, I guess this thing all needs types or whatever. I guess I'm TypeScriptifying this while we're here. Okay, bench. What exactly was it angry about? So all any's and types. Easy, we can easy do that. Don't worry about that. It's a function. Get over it. Oh, quick. Yeah, I've heard about that in passing. That's about it. Cannot find bench.js because, spoiler alert, it's bench.ts. Da, da, da. Which probably means drop the TS because one more file. It's a function. Oh, wait, it's not. Yeah, that is a function. And this is array of functions. Be happy. Work. Okay, we're going to start ignoring some stuff here now. Any. Be happy. This is what you get with so many, this is why VS Code loves being opened in a project, because when you don't, it don't know anything. Yeah, I messed with Svelte in the past. I actually made because a client wanted their thing made in Svelte, so I actually did make a Svelte project. Pretty well. Okay, so here's the example. It's working. As we can see, so, boring example. Reversing string with a for loop is faster, almost triple faster, than reversing string with a split, reverse, and a join. Ta-da! Yeah, it ran pretty fast. Or I actually didn't compare it with anything. So I didn't rebuild it in React or anything. They just because they were also a developer, they just didn't have the time. So and they wanted it to be svelte. So I was like, long as the PayPal's full, it's whatever you want. And it was fun to learn. This was before Svelte Kit, so very fresh. Okay, now that we have it, let's bring in bench and do the stuff. So we're gonna bring it in up here. Let's do bench, acquire bench TS, and right down here, do bench func. It's gonna be solve one func. We do with little input then big input. Yep, it's always the best way to do it. Oh, this is the really baddiest baddie code. Oh, wait, it's actually func. I know what I'm doing. Professional. Oh yeah, Jazzy. I know. Very much a niche, unique situation for sure. And func data. Awesome. Let's get rid of this chunk. We're going to assume it just works. We're not testing. Does it work? It works. Solve one. So first one is solve one func, which is this one, the one we've already written. Next one is solve one the manual way. So basically, like this did it all functional, and we love functional programming. Look how quickly it came out for us to make that solution. But it's probably not mostly efficient. So the hypothesis is that doing this manually is going to be a lot faster. So what we at the end need to do for this one is get the largest elf number. So let largest equals negative infinity, because we don't have one. Current equals 0. We're going to iterate. We're not going to iterate character by character. We're not that much of a performance wizard. We're just going to iterate through every line. So a line of... There we go. Then we're going to say... That's a good one. Exactly. If the line is empty, there's more that needs to be done here, but we'll get there in a moment. And we say the largest is either... We're not going to make a function call. Function calls are expensive. If current greater than largest equals current, no matter what we do, we reset current to 0. Otherwise, we add to current number like this. I'm not going to use the number function because functions are expensive. And that's a final thing, because there's a fun trick here, is that once I get to 10,000, there's not going to be a blank line. So 10,000 will be in the quote buffer. It will be in the current variable. So we got to do one more if current largest step. Finish it out. Finally, we can return the largest. Now this, I'm quite confident, is going to be faster. It's going to first catch on fire. Func has an any type. You know what? You're not wrong. You know, let's go ahead and console log these just for funsies. Love a good console log. I forgot about this. Benchmark runs your code like 1 billion times to get how fast it is. So doing that, like 1 billion console logs. We're not in the mood. It's console log, if you didn't know, is expensive. That's the keyword of the day. Apparently I do have one lying around here. Okay, so for functional, we're able to do 1.5 thousand calls a second. And if you don't use the functional approach, you triple your performance. 3.5, or you almost triple. So yeah, not really a big surprise to me. If you don't do a bunch of splits, maps, and reduce, and you keep track of only the largest elf, it's faster. And yeah, that's probably the one I'm going to go with. I mean, this is all still in the repo, so you can see the old fun way. But that is the way we're going to go for that one. Make this a little more readable, perhaps. Oop. Largest equals that. Current 0. We're going to do this. Might as well do it all like that. Yep, blank line. Do that. Okay. Another comparison. Solve 1 max. Yes, it's that much more readable. I know, super readable. You know, that's what alternate versions are for, right? We still can do the old way. I just renamed a function. I didn't do anything. Because it's been a while since I've checked this. Logically, this is one thing, but yours computer, not brain. Computer always wins. Okay, that thing's just complaining. How about you don't complain? How about that? There we go. So max is slightly optimized. So there you go. Don't go. Yeah. JavaScript knows best. You don't need to pre-optimize every little thing. What do you know? What do you know? That's good enough. Again, we have repos, so we can go to the old version easily. Solve 2. Oh, you know what? We'll leave it around for solve 2. There we go. So we'll keep both in the equation. Hate not being able to copy the stuff in. Yeah. Be cool, GitHub. Okay, fine. Fine. Copy. Paste. Go, and we'll roll that back. Roll that back. Oop. And for solve 2, you can be super functional. We'll get rid of that. And the final touch, make sure we didn't break everything. There we go. Math still maths together. Remove bench, remove compare. They'll be coming back tomorrow, probably. Get log. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take a little peek at the subreddit. It takes a while for the solutions to pop up, but over here on Reddit, Advent of Code, there's a whole community of people also solving it. Before we jump there, I am curious, because I didn't look at this initially, what the leaderboard actually was for this one problem. Where is that? Day 1, there it is. People solved it in less than a minute. Whew. Yeah. Those are the Vim experts with the split keyboards and all the fancy super people. Wow, 29. Wait, how did you solve part? Oh, that's first 100 to get it. Okay, it took 29 seconds for the first problem, part 1. And then from that one person took less than 30 more seconds to solve part 2. I don't know, Jazzy. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be, honestly, ask me last year, I would have doubted you. But this year, because I use GitHub Copilot in my solution, I wouldn't be surprised if there are some machine learning things just in here trying. What if they're a cyborg? I don't know. Which one are they? But yeah, I mean, it's fun to get top 100. It's literally like the keyboard typing speed at that point that's limiting me. And like I said, I ain't got all free time to practice competitive coding. But over here, on the subreddit, I don't know if there are other communities, but this is the only official one I know of. You can see code and look at this. It's a Lisp. You see, they do this. They thought you knew code wings. These are like the next level of like super cool coders. And Lisp. And then we got some Python, which again, you're not gonna be able to read all of these, so they'll all show up here by tomorrow. Thanks, I hate it. That's right, Jazzy. That's right. So we're just gonna look at the top ones. Solution provided. What did I say? I should have put money on it. Prompt. Write a Python. Okay, it's here. They're coming for our competitive coding things. They're coming for us. And it made a one-liner too. The disrespect by the AIs. Absolute horrible. It's just amazingly horrible. And then you have this person, like how exactly, Jazzy, yeah. The alien programming languages. Oh my goodness. Let's see what the number one Python is. I I don't know. Dialog APL. I've heard of APL languages before. One of those exoteric. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, those are some symbols. Like, what kind of keyboard do you need? But it works though. Like, what in the world? Let's take a quick peek. I don't wanna. 4-minute video. Oh, look what they're typing in. My goodness. Yeah, they're out there. Exactly, Jazzy. Yep. It's more confusing now. Let's see what the number one Python was. Somewhat logical. Hey, look, that's my approach. The double split. Convert all of them to numbers. Do stuff. Get the largest of them. Sort. And get the last three. So logically, you see, if you don't know how Python is, this is logically following the same thing I did. They just wrote it in Python very quick. Now let's see some JavaScript. I know we're done. Okay, lots of. Did no one praise it? Okay, we have one person did it in JavaScript. There we go. I think we have 5. Oh, the regex. My brain. Actually, that's the same thing I did. Right, reduce sum 0. What's this? Oh, sum is a function. Never mind. I was like, what in tarnation? Then part 1, part 2. Nice. Yeah. Welcome to Advent of Code, everyone. All kinds of crazy ones out here. Regex of hell. It's actually just a split. I don't know why they wrote it as regex. They were like, I have to use regex. They were just splitting by new lines. It wasn't that scary. But yeah, with that, we're gonna do a quick Code Wars, and then we'll probably end the stream off. Next stream will be a little longer since we'll have this one to go over, but yeah, let's go find us. We'll find me a Code War. Sure, I got one on my list. I just gotta open up the list. Yeah, I mean, on a more positive note, you gotta practice this stuff, right? So regex, like anything else, you don't practice it, you're not gonna, that space repetition's gonna wear off. Yeah, we can read that one. You're right, Kid Neptune. We could read that one. I'm glad we could actually read the regex. Okay, so let's give this Code War a shot. Difference between biggest to my browser wants to die. Okay, hang in there, Firefox. We believe in you. Believe in the you that believes in Firefox. There we go. So we have an array of non-negative numbers. Calculate the difference between the first biggest and the second biggest. Input has at least 2 numbers. Ooh, the input has the sort method disabled, so you have to solve it another way. Oh, that's spooky. Well, that was my solution was the sort method. Oh no. Exactly, Kid Neptune. Yeah, that one definitely was trying to summon some aliens with that APL language or whatever the heck they call on it. Does APL stand for Alien Programming Language this entire time? I swear, oh, it says stands for Apple. No, it stands for Alien Programming Language in my mind. Exactly. There you go. I appreciate you. We gotta stick together. Hold off against the Chromium overlords from taking over. Yeah, it's an alien programming language. Some Apple logo. Yeah, that's what they want us to think. So the difference between the first biggest and the second biggest. So our parameters are these. Now usually I would sort this, but apparently we can't sort it, whatever that means. How many numbers can I possibly be given? Okay, it's not really giving us that. We're always going to be returning a number. I understand that. There are some good examples. 2 and 1, 2 minus 1, 8, 3, 1, 8 minus 3, 1, 8, 3, 8 minus 3. So I think a manual way of my pseudocode would be create 2 bars, largest and second largest. And I will iterate through the numbers. If number greater than largest, then hold on, that's not how it works. Gotta think thoughts here. If number greater than, because what we'll need to do is slowly move them up the chain. So if we have largest equals 1, the largest will actually be 8. Second equals 1, then we'll come across 3. It's greater than second. Second gets overridden. It's not greater than largest. 8 does not get overridden. So that's the basis of my pseudocode. You can push them into an array and then use the last 2 element. Yeah, but there's an order thing I have to do here. It has to be the largest 2. Like if I were to push 8, 3, and 1 into an array, maybe I'm not understanding that exactly. But yeah, oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you can use an array instead of 2 variables. That would probably be easier to manipulate. Logically similar, though. Let's give this a shot with the 2 variables, though. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, loop for the one finding the largest, loop for the next one finding the second largest. An O of 2 operation, which is constant time. Ah, I like that. Sort and then subtract of index 0 and 1. I bet there is a math way of doing this, to be honest. But we can't sort. That's the thing, Goob Goob. We cannot sort. That's a challenge of this one. I would have sorted already. So like the sort solution. Turn array dot sort a b minus a largest to smallest slice 0 2 reduce sum n sum plus n 0. So that's the sortable way. But we can't sort. They've taken our sort away. So I think I'm going to go the two variable approach. Then I'll maybe arrayify it. Largest equals negative infinity for constant num of array. If num, I can do the max trick. Largest equals, never mind, I can just do the whole math trick. Since we're just being baddies here. There we go. Oh, now, since we're being super baddies, we just get rid of the largest from the array and we max it again. So array.splice array index of largest. So we delay it, then we return math.max of the array, which has to be the second largest because we remove the largest. And subtract this from largest. Yeah, it's gonna work. I'm just hoping there aren't no random time trials. Okay, there are no random time trials. So we can be bad, and this works. So yeah, what's the complexity here? N, N, N. So it's N3, which technically flattens to down, because those are just... It's basically O of N, once you get all done with it. Actually, not that bad, yeah. It's a way to do it. Yeah, Goob Goob, it is a way to do it. Yeah, just O of N. It all flattens down Neptune. Drop the constants, as they say. Simultaneously curious, but I do want to see... Yeah, we'll give this one a shot. I'm curious to see what the actual solutions are. There's mine. Okay. Great minds think alike, apparently. And here, my good God. So this is the two variable approach my brain was trying to follow on. I did not take the effort to implement. So you have A and B. If the value's greater than the largest, then it's VA. Otherwise, well, that's a way to say infinity. Zanwow. Xlan Woo. Oh, down a little. Zionwu. Yep. This is also what I started to talk about in the pseudocode, but this logic of like, oh great, so you have to keep track of two, and then you have to shift the second one to the next variable when it moved. Yeah, but doing this in a single array instead of two variables was your approach. That's probably honestly the best way of doing it, which is what this person did. They just, they flexed on us a little bit. Just a little bit of flexing. I mean, they didn't pull reduce on us, so they could have flexed more. Just re-implement sorting. Okay, yeah, what is this? Merge sort or something? Just put the sorting back on and go on with your life. Yeah, some kind of merge sort. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is a bubble sort, I think, here. Yeah. See, a lot of people are just like, just put sorting back in the thing. I mean, there those. It seems like those are the three ways to do it. The fancy two-track, the cheap splice and get rid of, or just putting sort back in the code. Yeah, for sure, Jazzy. I mean, hey, maybe that's what they thought the challenge was asking for, because, like, the sort has been disabled, you have to solve it another way. That could be interpreted as write your own sorting thing. But hey, as long as it solves the code, right? If it solves, then it solves. There we go. Another one in the books. Yeah, just I'll bring my own sorting. I got no idea where this picture's gonna be when it's done. But yeah, folks, for those who are wondering, no, we're not gonna do no 6-hour streams. This is gonna be relatively short, 2-hour streams usually. So that is, and this one's shorter because we had no previous problem on. But appreciate y'all coming by and dabbling around with some Advent of Code, messing around with some problems, doing a few code wars, and just having a short little time of it. I will try, keyword on try, to make this a nightly stream, because no one on the 100 devs jumped onto the Discord, so I was like, might as well. Hey, there we go. Have a command. There we go. Yeah, appreciate that, Dazzy. Yeah, go to bed. Oh, no! Hey, I am relatively lucky as far as time zones are concerned. Like, there are lots of people who try to get on this thing at horrible time zones, so I am relatively lucky. But yeah, that is the plan. Don't worry, I get sleep. I sleep at some point. Yeah, before we go off, PST. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're obviously... half of the world has advantage, the other half has disadvantage. Not much you're gonna do. And that, dear interviewer, is why I want a job. I want to move to a time zone where I can do Advent of Code and sleep. Boom, there we go. That's the personal story. You can borrow that from me right there. Why do you want this job? So I can get money to move. No, I don't care about you. I care about Advent of Code. Yeah. Only reason. Okay. Oh, let's get that Coding with Strangers on. Let's see. Hopefully they're not ending soon. Let me go jump in. I mean, they're 3 hours in, but it looks like they're still going on. Go over there and show them some love. Watch me typo their name. Of course, yeah. Those who don't know, we Mind Wolf has raided them a bunch of times. I raided them once. They're pretty cool. Big, supportive. It's Python, not JavaScript, but it's always down. It's always a great community. And yeah, of course, more than happy to help Jazzy Pants, and I thank you for those bits you had lying around, apparently. I'll catch y'all at least Saturday, but probably tomorrow night. Bye.